Hey there, story lovers. Welcome to Chapter 3 of our enchanting tale. Today, we're diving into the heart of the Winter Solstice Festival in New Hope. Picture this: a town square shimmering with the promise of healing and forgiveness. The air is electric, filled with the laughter of children and the soft melodies of musicians tuning their instruments. Lanterns sway gently in the crisp winter breeze, casting a warm glow that dances upon the snow-covered cobblestones. And there, standing at the edge, is Clara Thompson, her heart a wild drumbeat in her chest. She's clutching her sketchbook, ready to find her voice. So, buckle up and let's embark on this magical journey together. Now, this reminds me of a scene straight out of a fairy tale. Clara Thompson steps into the throng of townsfolk, clutching her sketchbook tightly against her chest. Each page is filled with her emotions, fears, and dreams, a silent testament to her journey since the mysterious baskets arrived. Across the square, Eli Johnson stands with his dark hair tousled by the wind, a look of determination etched on his face. The festival is a tapestry of colors and sounds, with stalls offering warm cider and sweet pastries, the scent of cinnamon wafting through the air. Clara's eyes sparkle as she watches children twirl in their winter coats, their laughter ringing like bells. Yet, amidst the joy, there's a tension that lingers like a shadow. Mr. Harold Finch, tall and imposing, stands at the center of the square, his stern face a mask of disapproval. He's the embodiment of the old ways, the traditions that Clara feels are suffocating the town's spirit. Oh, but here's where it gets really juicy. As the festival commences, Clara takes a deep breath, her fingers trembling as she opens her sketchbook. The spirit that has guided her whispers encouragement, urging her to share her art with the community. With each stroke of her pencil, Clara pours her heart onto the page, depicting the struggles and triumphs of the townsfolk, their hidden regrets laid bare. Eli joins her, his own creations reflecting his newfound passion, surprising even himself. The moment arrives when Clara steps onto the makeshift stage, her heart racing. The townsfolk turn their gaze toward her, a sea of faces filled with curiosity and apprehension. Clara's voice wavers at first, but as she speaks, the spirit's presence envelopes her, lending her strength. "This is our story," Clara declares, her voice growing steadier. "These baskets brought us here, to confront our pasts and embrace our futures. But what if I told you that even the most stubborn hearts can change?" Mr. Finch's eyes narrow, his resistance palpable. Clara feels the weight of his gaze, but she presses on, her words weaving a spell of vulnerability that begins to dissolve the barriers between them. The townsfolk listen, their hearts opening as Clara shares her art, her journey, and the lessons learned through shared experiences. Eli stands beside her, his presence a silent promise of support. As the festival unfolds, the spirit reveals its true identity, a shimmering figure that connects the past with the present. It guides the townsfolk toward healing, urging them to confront their regrets and embrace forgiveness. Clara watches as Mr. Finch's stern facade begins to crack, the fear of change giving way to understanding. The festival becomes a cathartic release, a celebration of community and the cyclical nature of life. In that moment, Clara, Eli, and the townsfolk embrace their vulnerabilities, the air thick with the scent of pine and the warmth of shared laughter. The Winter Solstice Festival is not just a celebration. It's a metamorphosis, a reminder that healing and forgiveness pave the way for new beginnings.